Hello guys, welcome to UPSC Senpai. So this video is an introductory video. So there are 5 principles that any student or any individual needs to follow in order to give an attempt for UPSC civil services. What do I mean by this? These principles are to be adopted by everybody, or at least who is preparing, throughout their entire preparation. Every single day they must adhere to this rigorously, diligently, consistently, and they have to apply these principles across their entire preparation strategy. So whether you are somebody who is preparing for 2026 or 2027 or beyond, these principles will certainly help you. So what are these principles, right? The first principle is gaining an understanding of the syllabus, right? You have to understand what the UPSC is asking, and that path of understanding begins with understanding the given syllabus, right? As you know, UPSC conducts its examination, civil services examination, in 3 phases. You have prelims, you have mains, and you have the interview. When it comes to syllabus, the 3 things that you have to keep in mind are simple. What is the syllabus for the prelims? What is the syllabus for the main? And what is the syllabus for the optional? You have to get a printout of the syllabus of all these 3 things. You have to get a printout of the syllabus of the prelims, the mains, and the optional that you have selected for yourself. So get a print, not a digital copy, not a PDF file. Get a print, get a physical print of the syllabus and always keep it with you. It should be near you, on your table, whenever you are studying, wherever you are studying, whichever subject you are studying, it doesn't matter. It should be with you, and you should use it like a guidebook that guides your preparation. It gives you an understanding as to what you should read and what you had completed reading or what you had read. So, the first thing that I would like to reiterate again, of the 5 principles or the philosophies that anyone should follow in their preparation strategy, is to get a handle on the syllabus. Once you understand what they are asking, it becomes easier to create a schedule or a path to read what is necessary. The second principle or the philosophy is or PYQs. The understanding of PYQs differentiates an regular exam giver and the person who will clear prelims and has a better chance of clearing mains and a higher probable chance of clearing personality test. So understanding of your PYQs, understanding of the previous year questions that were asked by the UPSC, whether it may be in the prelims, whether it may be in the mains, is what differentiates a successful candidate from a candidate who, despite his or her hard work, may not actually succeed in this exam. Irrespective of where you are beginning your preparation, my suggestion would be to start going through papers from 2013 to the recent exam that has completed. For example, if you are preparing for 2027, go for 2026 exam papers. If you're somebody who is giving much later date, ensure that you select You keep a range from 2013 or 14 to the year that you are about to, previous year to which you are about to give. These are the second foundation that again ensures, as I said earlier, from a successful candidate to an unsuccessful candidate. They give you an perspective into what UPSC expects from you, what type of questions are framed, how questions are framed. They'll ensure that no type of question is a surprise question when you are giving your exam. They prepare you that way. So they are nothing but a mirror copy of the probable question paper that you are going to get. Because whether we like it or not, there is a pattern to this exam, and this pattern can only be understood once you solve the previous year question papers. However you do it, it is immaterial as long as you are solving and you are understanding the type of questions, you understand how the answers are arrived at, how the options are given, how the options are placed. So this will certainly help you in a greater detail, a great deal in your preparation. So this is the second philosophy that you have to keep in mind. The third is one source, one subject. Let me repeat again. One source, one subject. The current climate that we live in, there is no dearth of information that is available out there, both paid and free. Let me tell you, the amount of information, the amount of material that is available out there is mind boggling. For any topic that you select, there are hundred numbers of PDFs that are available, hundreds of books that are available, millions of YouTube videos that are available. If not, there are hundreds of Telegram channels or WhatsApp groups or whatever it is, Discord servers, Reddit channels that will give you this information. In this scenario, it becomes imperative, it becomes important that you select a proper source for a single subject. For example, let us say you pick up polity. You have to decide from which book you are going to read, which website you are going to get your current affairs from, so on and so forth. Again, I'm trying to keep it very simple. Get this into your brain. Do not never deviate from this one principle. Even if you have trouble in understanding the syllabus or having trouble in solving PYQs, there is some workaround to it. But this principle, this core principle of one source, one subject, meaning one subject will have only one source that you are going to stick to, that you are going to read through, you are going to revise multiple times, will ensure that you'll succeed in this exam. As I said, there are workarounds for not able to understanding the syllabus, not able to understanding or not able to solve the PYQs. But once you do not adhere to the principle of one source to for one subject, there is no coming back. You are going to jump from one subject to one source, sorry, one source to different source to multiple sources, and you are trying to juggle all these together and trying to form a nodes. It becomes an impossible task. So my humble suggestion is, irrespective of what you do with anything that I am suggesting right now, my humble suggestion is, if you are following my principles, just follow, not my principles, these are general principles that people who have given the exams, who cleared the exams, who teach for these exams understand. Always keep your sources limited, stick to your sources, and ensure that you do not deviate from your sources until unless it is explicitly necessary. Even then, ensure that you venture into the area that you are looking for and come back to your source again, because this gives you the stability, this gives you the confidence that you need to clear this examination. The fourth principle is revision. There is no number that you can fix on this concept. For example, Let us say I'll revise a topic 3 times. Will that be enough? The answer is subjective. No. For somebody, once revision is enough. So for somebody, twice revision is enough. For somebody, 4 or 5 times you might need to revise. But that shouldn't be your concept. You should revise a subject or a topic however many times it is possible for you to revise. Revise daily, revise weekly, revise monthly, revise daily, revise 3 days once, weekly. It doesn't matter. You pick up a plan of revision, you set up a schedule for revision and you stick to it. The more you revise, the higher chances that you'll understand the questions that are being asked, the higher the chance that you'll clear the 3 stages of examination. Right? The first one is syllabus. Keep a physical copy of syllabus with you. PYQs, get these printed, solve those multiple times. Third, one source for one subject. Fourth is revision. The fifth is a little bit controversial, use of technology. Right? Should I be using technology? Should I be using artificial intelligence? Should I be using apps, notes, Evernote, whatever that is available in the market? So my suggestion is, this is again comes down to these four I'll vouch for. These, irrespective of your knowledge level, you have to follow. Despite your background, however strong your background is, it doesn't matter. You have to stick to these four principles. But coming to the fifth one, which is use of technology, it is again subjective, again comes down to personal preferences. My humble suggestion would be, find a balance between use of technology and use of pen and paper. So that will ensure that you cover both bases and you arrive at a place where you are comfortable with. So that would be my suggestion in terms of using artificial intelligence or any other means of technology in your preparation. The sixth one, this again is one more important thing that I would like everyone to follow. One is self-care, right? One of the things that is most tested during this entire process is your mental health. How you are able to cope up with the syllabus, how you are able to manage the stress, how you are able to manage the timetable and juggle multiple things that are going in your life. The isolation is also an important aspect. So it is a marathon. There is no other word for it. It is a hard marathon that requires all of your attention and all of your focus. So my suggestion is, get 7 hours of sleep a day minimum. Don't skip it. Learn to meditate irrespective of your background. I don't care what your background is. Start meditating. Practice meditation 10 to 15 minutes a day. 10 to 15 minutes a day. If you want to do it for longer periods of time, by all means do it, as long as it is not affecting your preparation strategy. And also ensure that you have some physical exercise, maybe half an hour to an hour daily. Go out, touch some grass, meet people, have some fun. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you are starting your preparation, start with these 6 things in your mind. Get your syllabus, get your PYQs, pick up one source for each subject, get ready to revise, have a separate schedule for revision, allot time for revision on a daily basis, find a medium path that you are comfortable with using technology, whether it may be AI or any other apps, as long as it is not impacting your studies, not distracting you from your studies. Pick a path. The most important of everything, self-care. Get 7 hours of sleep. Meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, learn to meditate. Ensure that you are having some physical movement or physical activity for at least half an hour a day. Go out, touch some grass. This is something that you have to allocate every day. You cannot have your preparation derailed midway because you did not allocate time for your physical activity. Go out. Keep your phones, keep your books, everything in the room. Get out, walk, run, do whatever you want, but allocate at least half an hour to 1 hour for physical activity. Whatever you do, stay away from books for that one particular hour. Don't even watch TV. Go out. Go out is what I'll tell you. This will help you in the long run, and you'll understand after 6 or 7 months of preparation as to why I am insisting that you go out and have a physical soul solitude moment for yourself every day. Right? Thank you. See you next time.